never felt time like I do now. I never wanted it.
Good morning, everyone. I am going to head to the gym, get a lifting workout in. I want to show you guys when I get back home though. I planned out like my Monday through Sunday routine now that I'm trying to stick to for at least a month. And part of my routine is lifting on either Tuesdays, Thursdays, or Saturdays, or Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I have Pilates Wednesday and Friday. Sometimes I have Pilates on Monday, but I'm lifting right now about 2 to 3 times a week, and I haven't lifted in a while, so today's gonna be a good workout. I'm gonna do that, come back, show you guys my new weekly routine, and we're gonna get to work because I have so much to do. My parents are coming tonight to watch my soccer game, which will be fun, so I'm gonna do a little bit of like a lighter or upper body workout since I have soccer later. It's kind of a lot. But it'll be fun to have them come, and I'm gonna show them around. We've been looking at this different neighborhood that we eventually might want to live in the next couple years, so I wanted to show them that. We'll go to the game and get dinner, and it'll be fun. But I have a lot of stuff to do before then, so let's go get a workout in, get to work, and I will talk to you guys when I'm back.
Kinda like it.
Okay guys, just finished my workout. I feel so good. It's always a great way to start my morning. I'm gonna head home now, shower, and we're just gonna get straight to work. I'm gonna show you guys all the projects I have going on, including a client that I worked with in the past that reached out to me 2 days ago, and they said they need a website by end of the week and that they were willing to pay anything for it, or like whatever I was gonna charge for a rush project. So they ended up paying $6 grand for a website turnaround in like 3 days. So I have a lot to do. They paid the full amount though, so I'm like, how can I pass this up? So I need to get home, work on that. I sent the homepage over last night, but if they like that, I'm just gonna start developing it so that we don't waste any time. And I also have like 3 other website projects I gotta finish. So got a lot going on, but I'll take you guys home with me. Get some coffee in us, get some breakfast, and we'll get to work. I actually turned my computer off last night to give it a little breathing room and break because I've been working a lot on it and I could tell it was slowing down. So actually had to document that I turned it off, but I want to make some breakfast. But when I'm making breakfast, I usually like to listen to some sort of podcast or music or something. I feel like when I work at home alone, I like to have some sort of like background noise. Comment down below if you do the same thing, but it could be like something I'm not even really paying attention to or listening to, but I just like to just have like noise in the back. So, but I really actually enjoy the Just Trish podcast. I think it's so entertaining. And she's entertaining, and they always have some interesting guests on. I think she's on Thursdays, so I'll probably turn that on while I make some breakfast. For breakfast, so I'll have to show you guys, I made sourdough bagels. They are so good. But it was hard to roll them up and wrap them perfectly. So some of them look a little wonky, but they taste delicious. So I'm gonna make that, watch this podcast, and yeah. I just showered, putting a little bit of like sunscreen and a little bit of makeup on just to make myself feel good and ready. I've noticed that for some reason Thursdays for me, I'm always moving slow. Like, it's already almost 11. I haven't even started work and I have so much to do before my parents come around 3. So 11, 12. We're gonna have like solid 4 hours to just grind it out and work. Yeah, gosh, time flies in the morning, and I definitely got distracted, but I have been following my rule of if I am on Instagram or TikTok, I have to at least post before I scroll a little. So I did do that, but I really shouldn't even have been scrolling at all because I have so much to do. But yeah, I just want to put a little bit of stuff on. It just makes me feel like I've been doing this where I just kind of get a little bit ready for the day, and it makes me feel so much better. Like, instead of feeling like I'm just in my like pajamas all day, this makes me feel a little bit more put together. So that's what I'm doing. Not much though, because since I'm playing soccer later, it's all gonna sweat off anyway, but just a little bit will help. And gosh, Leo was so funny. I was literally laughing in the shower because when I was showering, I saw Leo's little paw coming through the sliding door, and I stuck my foot there and he like smacked my foot and ran away. I'm like, you are so crazy, Leo. He's so hyper this morning. I don't even know where he went, but it was very funny. But yeah, I'm gonna finish putting a little bit of makeup on and I'll show you guys what I'm working on as soon as I sit at my desk. Okay guys, I am sitting at my desk and I thought I'd walk you through what I need to work on, and also walk you through my new weekly plan that I created. Okay, so the other day I wrote out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, my plan for the week, and it's actually been so helpful because I feel like I'm the type of person where I start to like implement new things into my day or my schedule, and then I get so overwhelmed and I forget what I really need to be doing. So, and I also work really well with having like themed days, or like days where I know exactly what I'm gonna be working on. So that's why I created this. So Monday is client work day. This is the day that I am doing all the projects I have going on. So typically that lasts from about 10 to 3 every day. And then at night I have soccer. If not soccer, then I'll just go on a walk. And then sometimes when I'm like sitting there on the couch watching TV, sometimes I'll do like a light admin type of work, like whether that's emails or, I don't know, mainly emails or like finances and stuff. But in the morning on Mondays, I also do Pilates or go on a walk, kind of ease myself into, I kind of just ease myself into the work week. Tuesday is kind of like a content day. So this is when I'm editing my YouTube video that I film on Thursdays, and it's Thursday today, so I'm staying on track with my timeline. But Tuesdays when I edit my content and film some short form. In the morning I go on a walk for 20 to 30 minutes and I do some admin tasks. And then I also have soccer at night on Tuesdays. Wednesdays, I don't know if you guys can see this, let me pull this out. Wednesdays are when I go to Pilates in the morning, and then I post on YouTube and make sure that I share about it on like Instagram and also in the YouTube community. And then from another like 10 or 11 to 3 is when I do my client work. And then at night I like to go walk and chill. Wednesday is, I was just talking to my therapist about this because I feel like I love overwhelm, and I'm trying to be better about like having set days and boundaries with myself where I just chill and hang out instead of constantly working or filling my schedule with stuff. So walk and chill, this is my day to just relax, make a nice dinner and hang out at home. Thursday I go lift in the morning like I did today and go on a walk, and then I film my YouTube video, and like whenever I can fit client work in, I try to, but I try to have like the dedicated Monday, Wednesday to do client work. But I usually film my video on Thursday, and then I have soccer, outdoor soccer Thursday nights, which outdoor soccer is going to be ending in August. So once that's over, I'll have Wednesday and Thursday night to kind of chill out and not try to film my schedule. Friday, I go to Pilates in the morning and a walk, and then I also like to wrap up any client work I have going on. This is when I'm just making sure all of that's wrapped up. I do some admin work, I start editing my YouTube video, and something new that I'm gonna be starting is logging out of all my emails before the weekend, because when I'm like seeing emails coming through, it's really hard to check out for a day or two just to like reset my brain and also stay focused. So I want to log out of my emails on the weekend. I don't know how that's gonna go, we'll see, but I'm gonna try that out for at least a month. And then I want to like relax and recharge Friday night and maybe go on like a date or something. And then Saturday I lift in the morning with my husband, and then I'm off of work. And if I have some like relaxing time on the couch, I wrote plan and film posts. I don't really need to do this on Saturday, but just in case, if I'm like, what do I do right now? I can look back on this. And then Sunday, I want to wake up every morning and go to a coffee shop and do a little bit of work, meaning like just planning out my social media for the week. I want to start filming that every single time I do it for Patreon and just showing like my Airtable, the posts I'm coming up with. And then I also want to treat Sunday as like my self-care day and like unplugging. That way I have a day dedicated to washing my hair, you know, self-tanning, doing what I need to do to feel super confident for the week. So I have this right next to my desk. It's been so helpful to reference if I'm like super stuck on what I should be doing. Highly recommend taking pen to paper and just like writing it out. Writing your ideal week and trying to stick with it for at least a month, because for me that's when habits really start to form. But I have so much to do, so let's go to my desk and computer and we'll start working. Okay, I'm looking at my computer, and the main thing that I am looking at is my emails, because like I said, I have that client that reached out for a website turnaround within a few days. It looks like they haven't reviewed it yet, so I'm gonna have to send a follow-up and just make sure they do that so I can continue with the timeline. But another thing I need to do, which is the first thing on my list, is create some brand icon revisions. My client, I have a little bit of a difficult client right now, but we wanted to make a few changes to the brand icons. So that's what I want to work on, so I can just send that all over to them so they have everything they need to work with. So I'm gonna do that right now. I have to change like the butterfly design. I think I have it open. Yeah, so this client, I've been working on these brand icons, and I basically just need to edit the butterfly to look more like a monarch butterfly. So that's on my list right now. I'm gonna do this, send it over, and then I'll show you guys the website I'm working on with that quick turnaround. But before I jump into this, I'm just gonna send that quick little follow-up email to get feedback so I can, you know, move on with the project and not waste any more time. So let's draw the icons and I'll talk to you guys in a minute. All my like folders, memory cards, and things like that are catching up to me. I was just on my Google Drive uploading the brand icons that I was just creating, which look like this. All of these little fun ones. I think they came out super cute. But I was trying to upload them to their Google Drive and it said my Google Drive is full. So luckily I have everything organized, and I'm just downloading them off of my Google Drive and uploading them onto my 2 terabyte hard drive. That way I can like back everything up and delete it off my Google Drive. So I have it organized enough to do that, but it's definitely a tedious task. But that's what I was just doing right now. And it looks like I finally have enough space to upload those icons. At least I'm hoping so. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. But yeah, it's one of those days. My memory card, when I was filming, it decided it was full, so I just need to like clean out everything. I need to take the time to do that, which I don't typically, not very good about doing that. So I'm only gonna upload the 150 PPI sizing for the brand icons, and then I'm gonna upload the SVGs as well. I think that'll be enough for them. But yeah, I have everything in there. I'm also going to update the website mock-up with some of those icons that we wanted to add. Also need to make sure, I'm gonna add that to my weekly calendar on every Friday to delete my downloads folder on my computer, because I'm pretty sure that's not helping my computer function very well. So I'll have to remember to do that. But yeah, I have all the icons in here now. Finally able to upload them. So like I said, I did 150 PPI sizing for PNG, and then also SVG. And then also for my clients, you guys, I will usually title this PNG just so they know. So when I did the logos and stuff, it has the EPS and PDF. Digital use has PNGs and SVGs for each of them. I need to upload all the submark logos, but yeah, we got everything going on in here. So I just want to finish doing all the colors. I might ask them about this because I don't really know what's going on here. I don't really like them manipulating my work. So I think I might say something, but that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just going to finish that, make sure I follow up with that client, that we're on the quick timeline. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how I do this. All right guys, I've been working for a few hours, but I'm hungry. So I'm gonna make some lunch. I'm gonna eat some lunch. I'm gonna make some yogurt and granola and strawberries, because that sounds bomb right now. My parents should be here in about an hour and a half, or what, it's almost 2. Yeah, hour and a half. So I still have quite a bit I want to finish before they come. I might just have to work a lot tomorrow. All right, I thought I'd show you guys what exactly I have in the pipeline right now. So I'm working on, like I said, those 3 dental clients. This is the first one. Here's how it looks in the like kind of mock-up. I'm really excited with how this came out. I also was able to show on Figma like what the drop downs would look like. And we have some like movement here. I designed all these on Canva and just brought them in. And she wanted me to change all these icons to a lighter color, so I tried doing it in the cream. Not in love with that. I actually preferred the dark green, but I think that's what she wanted. And we have this fun little flower spinning. These will be like accordions that drop down. I actually showed you in my recent video me creating this on Framer, which I think it came out pretty cool. But that's one of the projects I have going on. The other project is this other dental website this one's a lot more like mature. It's for like adults. People who want like veneers. They do a lot of like celebrities' teeth and stuff like that. But they really like everything. They only had 3 edits, which was changing this red to a more earthy color, which this is the earthy color I kind of came up with, but I'm gonna play around with it a little more. And I also on Figma was able to do this kind of hover effect. And yeah, I think this one came out pretty cool too. So I have that one going on, and then the other one that I had was this, another dental client. So this one's also for kids. I told them I don't love these photos next to each other, but the photos are probably going to be changed anyway. Same thing here, I just showed like what the drop down would look like and added some movement, some more like waves and curves to this website. Yeah, I think it came out pretty good. So I had that I was working on, and the last thing that I need to do, well, I have a lot of other things going on too. Like I have a client whose logo I was finalizing. I haven't fully heard back from her yet on which one she's decided on, but this is what it looks like. I think I posted it on Instagram, but this is the logo. This is actually the version 1. Version 2, yeah, right here. We decided on version 2. She wanted the girl to look like she was sitting cross-legged. So I designed this, drew that out on Procreate, and gave her a few different font options for the artistry. But that's what the little brand element looks like. Kind of fun. And what else do I have going on? And then I also have this client who I'm waiting for the final go-ahead to package it all up. But I'm pretty sure we're good on the logo. It's this one. Lots of different styles going on, which is kind of fun. But yeah, we have hers. So I also have that one. And then what else do I have? I think that's it. I also have my personal branding that I'm kind of working on and refreshing, but of course my clients are at the top of my list to get done. And then I'll work on my stuff when I get a chance. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what I have in the pipeline right now. My parents are on their way, so I'm gonna leave in like 30 minutes or so to head to that neighborhood to show my parents the house. I'll try to get some video clips to show you guys. It's the most beautiful home, and I feel like I want to manifest getting a home like that in the next year or 2. It's definitely expensive. It's a Toll Brothers home. It's absolutely beautiful, but we love the location of it, the view from the home, everything about it is just amazing. So I feel like one day we'll be able to do it. I'm gonna manifest it. And yeah, I feel like for a home like that, the price is actually reasonable because it's like crazy beautiful. But anyway, I will try to get clips of that, show you guys what else I finalized for my work day, and then we'll be going to soccer. So Quite a busy day, but let's get to work. Okay guys, I'm off to meet my parents. It's about a 20-minute drive to that neighborhood. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try and get some video clips for you all because it's the most beautiful neighborhood and we're gonna manifest that. So heading there, and I have all my soccer stuff with me. So I never told you guys this, but growing up, my dad actually was my soccer coach. He coached me for years, so it'll be kind of fun to have him come watch. But anyway, I gotta drive, so I'll catch up with you guys later. It is Saturday. I didn't end up doing like an ending clip to my vlog, but we just went to the coolest little dinner spot and got some delicious Italian food, and it was so nice. And we also like walked around this little park and saw all these cute little ducks. It was really nice. But I basically was showing you guys that website I was working on that I had to turn around in 2 days. And I got it done last night, like late last night, and I thought I would show you guys what it ended up turning out like. I'm pretty excited about it. I think it came out really cool, but let me show you. Okay, so this is what it looks like. We have a nice big video at the front. They wanted it to show Atlanta and Beverly Hills, and we have these 2 buttons here. I was able to like customize the menu, so it has like a button in the menu, and then we have these. This is all built on WordPress through using Divi. I wish I could get rid of that like white image it shows as you're like trying to hover, but I added a little bit of animation, and yeah, I'm super excited with how it turned out. I was asking them if they want me to transfer it over so we can go live sooner than later. I just haven't heard back from them yet. And then I also would love for all of their feeds to be linked right down below their bio, like right here, but I would need them to log in on the back end, so that's something I'd have to show them. And then the services, I added all these in with that like scroll effect. And I also was going through the mobile as I was doing this since we are on a tight turnaround. I also thought this was kind of cool. I asked ChatGPT to make the maps black and white, which I don't know if they're gonna love that, but it matches the rest of the website because most of the photos on the website have that black and white look, but you just don't see the, I guess, the red location. But I thought that kind of was cool. It like matches the site really nicely. And we have the outreach page of all the things that he has done and news outlets he's been on, gallery page. Really hard to find nice dental photos, but I think this came out pretty cool where you can kind of click through. And then the shop links out to Shopify, and then schedule appointment links out to their scheduler as well. But yeah, I think it came out pretty cool. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to hear what they think. Doing the menu took a little while because this is customized, and then also when I shrink it down, you can see the mobile menu is like full size now with the button on the mobile menu too. So that took a little bit of time, but yeah, I'm super pumped with how it came out. I also coded the fonts so that they look good on mobile. So yeah, that was what I was working on most of the rest of my work day. I also had a call with my current client that wants to do website design with me as well, which I'm excited about. I'd actually probably be just designing and then their team would be developing, which I'm totally cool with because I have so much going on and I really have a lot of goals to improve my YouTube content. And with all this client work, it's hard to do it all. So I wouldn't mind slowing a little bit down on the client work and pouring into all the other areas of my business, but that's what I have going on. But yeah, that's what I have going on. I just wanted to give you guys a little update. I know I didn't really show a whole lot of work yesterday, so I wanted to show you what I was working on. I only designed the homepage in Figma, and then I just developed the rest of it directly in WordPress because of that quick, tight turnaround. So that's why I did it that way, but they were happy with it. They're such easy clients and they kind of just trust what I want to do. So that's always nice. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Tonight we're gonna go see the F1 movie, which I'm excited about. And tomorrow I'm going to be catching up on a little bit more work and just relaxing. But I love hanging out with you guys. I love doing these vlogs and taking you with me. Let me know if there's anything specific you want to see in like my next vlog or things like that. I'm gonna take you guys with me next week. My sister, her due date is July 3rd, which is coming up so fast. So I'm gonna be with her next week and I can't wait to show you guys the baby. I'm gonna be an aunt and I can't believe it. But I'm so excited. I'll take you guys with me. I've never actually seen like a newborn like fresh out. I mean, my friend, I've seen hers when it was like 5 days later, but it'll be really cool to see a new member of our family. So I'll take you guys with me, but hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, I appreciate it so much if you gave it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel down below. That's the best way to connect with me and just let me know that you appreciate the content, and I would love that so much. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend, and I will see you in my next one.